Earth's final transmission. You have sealed your fate. Incoming from the third planet, High Commander. I flicked a primary sensory filament at Lieutenant Craig Board. These primitive transmissions had become background noise over 3 orbital cycles. Patch it through, I said, easing my vast bulk into the command chair. The gelatinous padding yielded to my weight. Comfort, but no pleasure. Please tell me it isn't another one of their televised mating rituals. If I watch one more, Craig's nasal slits flare a little laugh. No, sir. This is a direct transmission. They've detected us, that made me sit up. Our cloaking array should have been undetectable to a pre-FTL species. My 6 eyes blinked in the old nervous cadence I'd never quite shed. Their scanners are fixed behind the moon, I said. They couldn't possibly. The message is addressed to alien vessels currently hiding behind Earth's moon like cowards instead of introducing themselves properly. Craig quoted, and the bridge went quiet. Captain Maxis let her nutrition cube slip from between her mandibles. Lieutenant Dre made a melodramatic gasp. I dropped my voice an octave. Play it. The central screen came alive. A human, pink-skinned, hair only atop the head, wearing a blue uniform with unfamiliar insignia, filled the frame. Her countenance was steady. This is Admiral Tara Jackson of the United Earth Defense Force, she said. We have been aware of your presence for some time. Your cloaking technology is impressive, but it produces a distinct quantum signature. Our newer detectors can now identify it. My stomach sacs tightened. Impossible. They must be guessing, I murmured. Or they captured tech from some careless traveler. Admiral Jackson's voice sharpened. We extend an invitation for peaceful contact. But if your intentions are hostile, be advised. Engagement with Earth would be inadvisable. Captain Maxis snorted. A threat from them? Jackson continued, calm, unflinching. We have analyzed your vessels. Your shields exhibit harmonic weaknesses that are exploitable. We offer this knowledge so you may decide wisely. My ridges clicked with irritation. Terminate transmission. Tactical. Bring up their planetary defenses. Holographic displays flickered. A scatter of satellites orbiting platforms, a defensive network the humans called their shield. The image was laughable from our vantage. Primitive, underpowered. Rex, our tactical officer, dark and broad with a cybernetic optic that pulsed violet, manipulated the projection. Approximately 150 states. Roughly 65 million active military personnel. About 13,000 nuclear warheads. Conventional, chemical, biological, mostly irrelevant against our tech. Their fighters max at Mach 3.5. Our craft outrun them by a factor of 50. I rose and paced the bridge, each step clanging against the metal floor. They bluff, I said. They overstate their capabilities. Craig, always the cautious one, pressed. How did they detect us? How do they know about shield harmonics? I waved him down. Protocol chatter or a lucky deduction. The galaxy is full of careless voyagers. If the Galactic Council were to hear of a pre-FTL species making threats, they'd laugh us out of our sectors. Drav's antennae twitched. Shall we report it? He asked, the bureaucrat. Or treat it as posturing? I looked to Rex. He adjusted the hologram and replied, their arsenal is varied but tactically unsophisticated. If we remove the nuclear option, they're still manageable. Satisfied, I dictated a response. Relay this. Admiral Jackson, your bravado is noted but unnecessary. The Zarkoni Empire comes as liberators. Surrender your planet's resources and your species may continue under our benevolent guidance. The human's face returned on screen, but this time she smiled. Something in that smile made my exoskeleton prickle. High Commander Czar of the Zarkoni Empire, she said evenly. We know your name and rank. Your offer is refused. You have 24 Earth hours to withdraw from our solar system. After that, we cannot guarantee your safety. Laughter rolled from me and infected the bridge. The sound clattered off the panel, so tiny, so absurd. Cannot guarantee your safety, I mocked, raising my voice to sound almost human. The crew laughed louder. What are your orders, sir? Craig asked, still chuckling. The Zarkoni had never met true resistance. We had annexed 37 worlds across 12 systems without losing a single campaign. Prepare the invasion fleet, I said finally. Target major population centers. Minimal initial casualties, intimidation, extraction. Once they accept inevitability, we install a planetary administration. Rex's cybernetic eye pulsed faster. If they resist? He asked. I stared at the blue-green marble on the viewing hollow, So small, so irrelevant. Then we will show them why the Zarkoni never lose. Our armada slipped from lunar concealment. 300 warships arrayed like a storm. The invasion's vanguard, 50 dropships, each carrying 200 elite soldiers, pierced the atmosphere in perfect formation, a cascading aurora of engineered fire. Below, human aircraft screamed into the sky in a futile response. Craig's report came through the comms. "Sir, the humans are broadcasting on all frequencies." "Broadcasting to whom?" I asked, annoyed. "Not to us. To themselves. They're calling everyone. They're alerting their people." I signaled for the bridge to open channels. The warp of frequencies swelled. The idea of a pre-FTL species organizing resistance amused me, until a simple text message, received just before our dropships breached the lower atmosphere, flashed across our tactical screens. It read, "Have sealed your fate." My crew looked to me for orders. I shrugged. "Ignore it," I said. "Begin the invasion." Curious about these humans' final words before surrender, I expected another bluff. Instead, a new figure appeared on the screen. A dark-skinned, bald-headed male who carried himself with calm authority. "People of Earth," he began, voice steady, resonant. "This is Secretary General Omar Patel. The moment we have prepared for has arrived. Protocol Omega is now in effect. Good luck to us all, and remember your training." Patel out, I frowned, mandibles twitching. "Protocol Omega? Training? Rex, any intelligence on this?" Our tactical officer shook his massive head. "Nothing in our reconnaissance, sir. Perhaps a morale tactic." I was about to dismiss it as theatrics when Drav's voice cut through, sharp with alarm. "Energy spike detected on the surface." The view screen erupted in a blinding flash. When it cleared, 3 of our dropships were gone. "Report!" I roared. Rex's cybernetic eye flickered erratically as his hands flew across the controls. "Unknown energy weapon, sir. It resembles plasma. A directed plasma cannon." "Impossible!" I hissed. Their level of science doesn't allow plasma weaponry. Yet the truth was undeniable. More flashes followed. 5 additional dropships disintegrated. "Evasive maneuvers," I ordered. "All ships scatter formation." But the humans had anticipated us. Coherent energy beams stabbed upward from multiple sites, each strike landing with unerring precision. "Sir," Maz's voice cracked, "they're hitting our shield harmonic weaknesses." Just as they claimed. Then another transmission. Admiral Jackson reappeared, her face calm, collected, merciless. "This is your only warning, Commander Czar. Withdraw now, or face annihilation." Fury burned through me. "Never." I slammed my fist against the command chair. "All ships commence full assault. Deploy fighters, target their weapon sites." Our invasion descended, but unease gnawed at me. This was not the script of conquest. Something was very, very wrong. Craig's voice trembled. "What if they aren't bluffing, sir?" I had no answer. Only a bitter, alien taste I realized was fear. And so began the most disastrous campaign in Zarkoni history. The second wave, our hammer blow, was meant to shatter them. Instead, it collapsed into chaos. 30% of dropships destroyed, Rex reported, his optic flickering with stress. Ground forces encountering heavy resistance at all landing zones. I paced the bridge, claws striking the deck plates. How? Their weapons were crude, sticks and stones compared to ours. "Not anymore," Maxis said grimly. She pulled up footage. What I saw froze my primary heart. Humans in advanced powered armor moved with inhuman speed and coordination. Their weapons cut through Zarkoni battleplate as if it were parchment. "Magnify that soldier," I demanded, the image focused. A female warrior tearing through an elite squad single-handedly. Her armor plates glowed with eerie blue light. At the joints, mechanical augmentations were visible. Neural interfaces connected directly into her skull. "They're enhanced," Craig whispered. "Cybernetically modified." "That's impossible," I snapped, though doubt weakened my voice. Our intelligence insisted such alterations were forbidden by their own societies. Drav interrupted, urgency in his tone. "Sir, we're intercepting human comms. They're referencing something called Project Lazarus. It was initiated 10 years ago when they first detected extraterrestrial surveillance. 10 years. While we studied their trivial entertainments, they had been preparing for war. The realization struck me like a gravitational hammer. Pull all records of their last decade of scientific progress," I ordered. "Prioritize military applications, cybernetics, Energy weapons. Before Drav could finish, another face appeared on screen. A human male with piercing green eyes and a scar slashing across his cheek. "This is General Elijah Voss of Earth's Combined Forces," he declared. "Your troops are being slaughtered. Your ships are falling from our skies. Your invasion has failed. We gave you a chance to leave. That opportunity has expired." "Cut transmission," I barked. "Arrogant ape!